Hey guys, hope you and the families are doing well. I'm going to show you how I very easily and quickly find the leading stocks in the market to trade using just 6 screening criteria. That's right, just 6 screening criteria. I think this is very easily, you can implement it across many different charting platforms. So I'm going to show you how I do it on Market Surge. They're today's video sponsor. There is a link to a discounted trial if you're interested in that in the description and the comments section below. So let me give you a flavor of some of the stocks that this screen is popping up. So we've got Luna, we've got ONDS, which is one of the leading drone related stocks, potential for a big base there. The next one down is Rocket Lab, again potential for a big base here, finding support on the 10-day EMA yesterday, which is the black line that you see on my chart. If I go down a little bit more, we've got Rivian, potential for a big base here, finding support around the 10-day EMA. So if you like charts and you're looking at these, you think, wow, they're pretty interesting ones. And you've got some of the standout leaders in the market right now, like a CoreWeave had a big push up here, starting to build kind of a flag little Darvis box in here. 10-day EMA is starting to catch up. We go down to the next one here. You've got DigitalOcean just breaking out of a base, but just above the 10-day EMA here, one of the strongest stocks in the market. MBIS to MBIS, very strong, like CoreWeave as well. So some of the brother sister stocks there, you can see this big push up now starting to build potential, a little kind of flag pennant back into the 10-day EMA. If I go down a little bit more, I'll then promise you I'll show you the 6 screening criteria in a second, just giving you a flavor of how easy it is to screen using just these 6 criteria. Micron been a leading stock for a long time, potential for a very big base here, and see how it's just starting to tighten above the 10-day. SanDisk, another leader from the AI storage related stocks. See, push up here, starting to build a Darvis box along there. And then we've got Seagate and Western Digital, the next ones. Look at the strength of this stock. Western Digital, look at the strength of this stock. I'll tell you what, I'll throw Dell in here as well. So see how I'm just finding the strongest stocks in the market. So for me, I just want to trade those strongest stocks in the market, use the various tools that I have in my trading toolboxes to then get positioned in those, whether those be in Morello, so intraday mean reversion longs, opening range breakouts, so the ORBs, look for trigger bars, shakeout demand tails, gap down reverse bars. So if you've been following the channel for a little while and you take a look at Dell here, you may recognize, say, this bar, which is a shakeout demand tail around the 10-day EMA, the black line here on the chart. The blue line's the 21, red's the 50, black is the 208. Here's a gap down reverse bar. Here's another shakeout. Here's a trigger bar. So loads of opportunities in these kind of stocks. HP as well, another one of the strong ones. Look at this here, see this tight little inside bar that forms there, the volume dries up as well. So this is the type of results that these screen get, and as I said, there's only really 6 criteria, guys. I don't think you need to overcomplicate this. So what I'm looking for here to find these, okay, is I want price to be above the 200-day SMA. So remember, I am looking for the creme de la creme, the best of the best stocks in the market. And before we actually go through these, you'll know that there's only 183 results out of Market Surge current universe of just over 11,000. So we're actually only looking at about circa 1.6% of the stocks in the Market Surge database. So with just basically 6 criteria, we've taken it from around 11,300 stocks down to 183. As I said, I'm just looking for the best of the best that meet these criteria. So I'm looking for price to be in the context of an uptrend. So I'm looking for a trend filter first, and then a liquidity filter. And then we can think about a quickness filter as well. So we want to think trend, liquidity, quickness. Okay, so when you're scanning and thinking about scanning, I would keep those 3 things in mind: trend, liquidity, and then quickness, which we'll talk about the ATR, the average true range percentage, and the ADR, the average daily range percentage. So let's just start off with the trend. We want price above the 200-day SMA, price above the 50-day simple period moving average, price above the 21-day exponential moving average. And then down here as well, I've added this. If you want to find the kind of creme de la creme ones, you don't have to do this if you want to widen it a little bit, but I also want price to be above the 10-day exponential moving average. Okay, I want price above the 10-day. So in terms of that price trend, above the 200, above the 50, above the 21, above the 10. Okay, they're going to be really key. That's the price trend. Now I want to add a liquidity filter. So remember, price, trend, and then quickness. Price, not trend, sorry. We want trend, and then we want liquidity, and then we want quickness. So then if we look here, we've got the volume on a 50-day average dollar volume. I want that to be greater than 100 million. If you want some more results, think about dropping that down to 50 million, 25 million. But here I'm looking for the liquidity. I want the more liquid stocks that are then meeting these kind of trend price criteria, where we're looking for it in the context of a very nice, very strong uptrend. So that's going to be our liquidity filter there. I prefer dollar volume instead of just volume. Okay, I just think this is a much more efficient way of trying to find that leadership. And then we want a quickness filter. Okay, so we got our liquidity in there. Now we want a quickness filter. So for me, I don't want to trade the really slow stocks. I want stocks that are quicker than the market. So this is the 21-day average true range percentage. Now, I'll often use, if I'm looking at different things, if I'm on TradingView or something like that, I actually prefer the 20-day average daily range percentage, because that excludes gaps, whereas the ATR percentage, the average true range percentage, includes the gaps. That's the only different. Market Surge doesn't have the ADR percentage, they only have the ATR percentage, but it doesn't really matter for screening like this. So what I want is for the stock's average true range, including gaps, over the last 21 days to be greater than 3%. If you keep in your head an average over the course of a year for the triple Qs or the SPY ETF is around about 1%. Okay, it will obviously ebb and flow if we go through periods of volatility or lower volatility. But if you keep in your mind, the US major indexes is around about 1%, the average true range over a 21-day look back over the course of a year. So what I'm doing here by setting this to 3%, I'm saying, hey, I want the stock to be a lot quicker than the market. I don't want to trade stocks that only have an ATR or ADR percentage of like 1%, 1.5%, and forbid like 0. They're just so slow. They're so boring. I'm not looking to trade those kind of stocks, okay? I want to be in the leaders that are quick as well, that have the ATR percentage, the ADR percentage, okay? So what we're doing here is we're saying, okay, we want the trend, we want the liquidity, and then we want the quickness as well. And as you see, this will drop it from around 11,000 stocks down to just 183 currently. About 1.6%. So think about that. We have taken out effectively 98.4% of the stocks. We're not looking at about 98% of stocks. Not interested, don't care. We're looking at the top 1 or 2% of stocks by doing this. So then if we go back, then I'll show you a few more on here, okay? So I've just flagged a couple that we can go through. I think we got to the, yeah, we got to those ones, didn't we? So let me just then show you a few more. So let's then go into the semiconductors. Now you see here as well, I've grouped these via industry group. Okay, rather than look at it and say like a current price or a market cap or something like that, what I find really useful is to group them via industry group, because then as I'm going down, I'm going, so if I just start flicking through these, we're in the semiconductors here. So we've got A-Lab, we've got AMD, you'll see these changing as we go down. And note the strength here. Okay, if I just keep going down through all of these stocks, and then this is giving you an indication that, oh, wow, look at all these semiconductor stocks. Look at the strength of semiconductors. Wow, that looks like a leading theme. Marvel in particular, MVTS in particular. Take a look at the move that this stock has just had. So then when I'm going down here, I'm going, wow, semiconductors look really strong. That could be a leading theme I want to be paying attention to. Or as we just had with like the AI storage related stocks, Micron, SanDisk, Western, Seagate, and things like that. So I find grouping it by industry group just really useful for then taking it a step further to not only look for the strongest stocks in the market, but what are the strongest groups? What are the strongest themes? What am I seeing with my own eyes that is very, very strong? If we go down a little bit further, then we can start going into the likes of, say, a VRT, really strong, right around the 10-day EMA, APH, CoArt, laser. So now we're in electronics parts, and then you can see the strength coming through. If we go down a little bit more, probably end with these, but then energy, so clean alternative energy, AMPX, and I'm sure many of you are familiar with Bloom Energy as well, GEV, very strong recently. And then as I'm going down here, I'm going, wow, okay, clean alternative energy. And then look, then we go into solar. Wow, look at the solar stocks starting to pop up. NXT, Sedge, okay, maybe I want to do a little bit more digging, a little bit more research there. We can then go into some of the AI, now AI, kind of crypto stocks, sorry, but many of them have also pivoted into data centers. So we've got APLD, we've got Cypher, we've got Cores, we've got HUT, and you can see powerful uptrends here. So remember, as you're then flicking through, your criteria may be different to my criteria, but what I'm then doing is I'm looking for something very, very specific to form, such as maybe a shakeout demand tail around a key daily moving average or whatnot. So remember, as you're going through, it's not that you're just going to kind of click on it and go, oh wow, look, this stock is absolutely perfect, it's ready to go kind of thing. It's about developing your watch list and then keeping those leaders on your radar in a very efficient manner, so then when they form what you deem an A+ setup opportunities, you've got them there and ready to go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that video. Again, just 6 criteria, make it nice and easy. Think about the trend, think about the liquidity, and think about the quickness. They are the 3 most important criteria, I think, when you are screening for stocks. So thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in a future one.